celebrate every year because Vasantha is very close to divine. And we welcome the springtime. Before it starts, we think of him. And kaama is very important deity. We don't see him any place because we assume kaama was burnt by Shiva. But without kaama, we would not be here. Fundamental energy for the world is the energy of kaama. So Divine Mother asks Shiva, do not let him go away, because if he goes away, our purpose of creation would not happen. So you have to resurrect him. So Shiva Bhagavan gave him the right to exist, continue to exist in an astral form, not in a physical form. So he continues to exist. He probably is the most important divine energy, because without that, the love would not exist. Without that, the affection would not exist. Love and affection are fundamental energies, without which nothing can exist, any living form. The first impression they have is to love and be affectionate. And that creates the energy which creates creation itself. So Kaama, Madhana Kaama Raaja, he exists and he will always exist. Without him, creation cannot happen. You and I would not exist. If he exists, we would be in asuric form. The emotions which would exist would be hatred, envy, jealousy, meanness, all the asuras. These are the asuras. They will be predominant in the world. Can you imagine a world where these emotions exist? The hatred, the meanness, the jealousy, those are all negative asuric energies. So Shiva Bhagavan lets him come back again, not in a physical form. So he will always exist. And Vasantha is considered as a cousin of Kamaraja. But the practical purpose is the same as Kamaraja. So during this festival, you think of Madhana Kamaraja, because he is the one who gives us a reason to exist. Without that emotions, these are all emotional energies, both devas and asuras. And these energies are very, very important energies. So Madhana Kamaraja will always exist, and during this time, you think of him as the most important divine cosmic energy, without which creation cannot exist. Creation can exist, but it will be of no meaning. It will be all sadness, all negative, all the asuric energy will predominate. And you can't even imagine how you can live in a place where these negative energies control us. But fortunately, because of Kamaraja, all the nice, positive energies exist, and we go through that, and we enjoy it. These are the pleasant cosmic devatas, cosmic energies. And by praying and meditating on these energies, we become loving, affectionate, kind, all the devata energy. I call them positive energy. Without that creation can exist. There are probably planets, probably lokas, where they're all asuras. And that would be considered as positive for them in that loka. But for us, fundamental energy is love, affection, kindness, compassion, all the nice, positive energy. So during this time, we think of Kamaraja. And each day we worship Mother in one form. Today she will give Alankaram would be for Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi aspect would be the aspect she will manifest today. And you know the Mahalakshmi tale. She always, strangely, Lakshmi preferred the negative energies. She didn't want to come here. Only for Mahavishnu she would come. Otherwise she would rather stay in another world, the mean world, Asuric world. For some reason she preferred that. But because Mahavishnu is here, she came here and we get to enjoy her. So today she will give us darshan as Mahalakshmi. And again, she gives us all the positive energies, the peace, harmony, health, wealth, all those positive boons she grants us. So on this day, you think of Kamaraja and think of Mahalakshmi as the aspect of Divine Mother. There's so many aspects. That aspect is a positive, boon-giving aspect. That's what we all want. But ultimately, we all want who? Mahasaraswati aspect. There, she's sitting there, Nilavani Ambika. We give her the prime importance. I don't know if you observe that. On top of it is Nilavani Ambika. But she gives us the wisdom, understanding, and the reason for our existence. But without that, anything you have is of no consequence, no use. You won't enjoy it. You won't appreciate it. You have to know the final wisdom, and that Mahasaraswati grants. But in the physical world, what all people want, or living forms want, is happiness, peace, harmony, health, wealth. But the spiritual wealth is ultimate, so we all ask for spiritual wealth. So Mahalakshmi grants us both spiritual and material wealth. And that seems to be the aim. But ultimate aim should be Mahasaraswati, because she makes us perceive, she gives us the wisdom to understand why we are here, what are we after, how are we going to achieve it. But those are all fundamental questions. And Mahasaraswati, as Mahasaraswati, she will grant you. There's only one creative energy, which is pure consciousness, and she exists as Lakshmi, Saraswati, and other various aspects of her. So today, you get to see Mahalakshmi aspect and think of her. But don't forget Kamaraja. Think of him. The Vasantha Navarathri is a festival for him and his cousin, who is Vasantha. They give us the happiness, and every organism wants happiness, peace, harmony, health, wealth, and that is granted by during this period. So if you invoke Kamaraja, so during the springtime, Vasantha Navarathri time, you think of him, even though he is not there, no deities for Kamaraja, because of the curse, not a curse. Shiva Bhagavan said, no, these beings have to evolve. To evolve, they have to know the reason for their existence. Just having wealth, health alone is not enough. You need to know the real reason why you are here. We are here to evolve, to raise our conscious level to a high vibratory level, so we can feel Mother. That's why we don't see any deities, because they're too high vibratory energies. We cannot, human senses cannot feel them. But if you know the truth, the way Mother explains, the way Mother relates to you, you can get to see them, and you get to go up in the evolution. So you can become part of the divine world, Devaloka. This place is all the gurus who came, they all identified. In fact, I got a call from a Sufi today, Sufi from Salem. He called me and he said, Doctor, yesterday when I was doing invocation to my devatas, he invoked Jin devatas, not devatas we invoke. And he said, she's so happy that Mother gave us this temple, and this is going to protect the world. Otherwise, you're very close to Third World War. We would not survive the destruction that can cause. It won't happen because Mother has told us, you build the house the way I want it built, and then I would protect the life forms, every life form, not just human. Human alone, 7 billion. There are trillion life forms. And she would protect us. How? By imparting the wisdom. And she's going to give us the most magnificent temple you have ever seen, with all the important aspects of her. She wanted 33 sannidhanams. She will give us the 33 sannidhanams. We will build it. Structural part we will build. But the energy part would be hers. All the 33 sannidhanams would be here. Many of them we don't even know. Then he will give us a distributor. That is the one which is protecting the world now. We are going through a mess, and any one mistake will start the world war. That means it's not like 100,000, 200,000. We lost 1 billion in Second World War. Total loss was 1 billion. Second World War, if you include everything, everyone. Next one would be billions and billions. It would be people sitting in Washington and Moscow and using the joysticks, joystick war. And the destruction would be enormous, because this is Kali Yuga. You shouldn't even be surprised why we are going through all this. What else do you expect during Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga is given to Asuras. That is their period. So she would let them do whatever they want, but she will protect us, because she wants us to survive and grow so that she can experience her creation through us. That's the reason for creation. Otherwise, why should there be a creation? What does she need from us, and what can we give her? She is the creation. She's not just the creator. She is the creation itself. But here, in this temple she's building us, all these truths will be shown to the world, so the world would know why, what is the reason for creation, why we are here, where we have to go. So she will show us the journey map, and then we will follow and reach the destination. And the destination is her. Ultimately, there's only one reality. Only she exists. Nothing else is true. It's all our own imagination, our own thought process. She only exists, and that is pure consciousness. That small piece of it is given to us. We have to reinforce it, raise the vibratory level to higher level, so we can feel the high vibratory energy. Right now we don't. We are very dense beings. We can't even see them, we can't even feel them. But this place is full of devatas. So the Sufi who called me today, he was telling me, this place is full of devatas, your place. I hope your devotees can see them. I said, no, they can't see them, but they can feel them. Because she communicates. She's a personal goddess. Each one of us, she's very, very personal. That is very unusual. You don't see personal goddesses. There's one supreme consciousness, which is what you call God, but it is meant for the whole world. But here, each one of you, each one of us, are very, very precious to her. That is the reason why she has done so much for us. Chose this place, very unusual place. There's a running river underneath, very unusual place for so many years. Then making certain episodes happen, so we go ahead and construct. Now we are almost at the end. By July 28th, August 28th, we will do a Kumbhabhishekam. In that Kumbhabhishekam, Mother, Kartikeya, and Ganesha, those sannidhanams will be done by that time, so you get to see it. After that, we will continue. The whole place, I don't know how many people have seen it. It's magnificent. We have not even done the construction. But the place, the way she has designed, the way it is going to be, is unbelievable. Great blessing. Now, I am going to go to Dwarka in August. I'm supposed to go there, identify the place Krishna was there, and do certain rituals to bring that energy to this temple. So that Tirtha Yatra would be done in August. And all of you would be with me. You would not know that. I'm just telling you that you will be with me. And I will do all the rituals for Krishna Bhagavan. And that's a very strange story. Why did he leave Vrindavan and go there and settle down? Because after he killed Kamsa, that Kamsa's parampara, they are so huge, so many asuras, they continue to come after Krishna Bhagavan. And Krishna Bhagavan has to slay them. So after a while he said, it's not worth it. I will leave this place and go on and find another place, an auspicious place, and start a new thing. So he moved to Dwarka. And people didn't even know it existed. It's underneath the ocean, close to Bombay. I know the whole place now because when I do the prayogam, whole place I can see. Magnificent place, it's a magnificent temple. So I will go and do what he wants me to do. The result would be Krishna Bhagavan's energy from that place would come here. So you will get to enjoy that. So all this plan, why would divine have to do that? We have to do the divine. Divine doesn't do things, all this for us. But in this temple, she has taken it as a personal responsibility. We are special ones. We have earned the right. Nothing is given to you without you sacrificing. You have sacrificed it many, many thousands and thousands of lives, and you wanted this position to be in a place where she would prepare the temple for you. But that would be the only place, all the cosmic energy, all the devatas, 640 million, not 320 million, there's 640 million devatas. They will all come here because she is here. So you make sure you participate in the construction she is doing for us. The boons will be enormous. Your future lives, your progeny, all of them will be taken care of. So make sure you participate. Contribute anything you can, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, $1,000,000, whatever you're capable of. But make sure you put your imprint in this, because this place will exist for thousands of years. And you will be coming back. You and I will be coming back many times here, because this will exist almost forever. So make sure you participate. Ultimately, you have to sacrifice. What sacrifice is asking? Very little. As I said, $1, $10, anything you can think of, your imprint, your consciousness should be here, so that as time, and once we leave this mind, body, intellect combined, time doesn't have any meaning. Time doesn't have any meaning. So thank you. So August 28th, we will do the Kumbhabhishek for Mother, Kartikeya, and Ganesha. And the work will continue for another year and a half, because she wants 33 aspects of hers. And then she wants to distribute them with very unusual cosmic energies, cosmic devatas, very powerful. These devatas are very powerful devatas. They will, they will protect the world, and the world needs protection. Things will get worse, and we need protection. So she wants to make sure that Drishtipinam will protect us. And the Drishtipinam devatas, it will be magnificent. It will be a own temple by itself. And all the devatas will be there in that Drishtipinam. And Mother would be here everywhere. So this is very unusual. It's a very holy, holy place. And she is preparing a temple for us. This doesn't happen. Humans prepare temple for divine. Divine doesn't prepare temple for human. Here she does because of the reason I mentioned. It's a very bad time, very dangerous period. And she wants to make sure you and I survive and grow. And we will survive and grow. And the temple she is going to give us, you won't believe how beautifully she has designed it. It'll be a magnificent temple, most meaningful temple. Many, many siddhas and Sufis and many people, Siddha Purushas in Himalayas, they know about our temple because they feel them. And they're all very envious of us. That she has given us this spoon where she can build the temple. Only that temple, all the devatas will come. And we will get to interact with them. And we will ascend. Our destiny is to go to Devaloka. Before we go there, she wants to make sure we are introduced to those devatas, high cosmic, high vibratory energy. To that end, she is doing all this, making this temple, adding all the features which she's adding, and adding all the other intense energy, high vibratory energy, so we get to enjoy them and we get to use to it. Like when Columbus came to America, he didn't know anyone. Whereas when we go to that world, we would know those devatas. They'll be very kind to us. They will know us. They'll be familiar to us. So it's the greatest boon a human can think of. Thank you.